back to the FanTEAsy podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we are so excited for today's episode. We have our new bestie, Moira, joining us. She was Amarin at the House of Flame and Revelry ball we attended this month, and we are so excited and honored to have her. But before we jump in, Montana, what era are you in?
I'm still in my lover era. I don't know. That's just my happy little place right now. What era are you in?
Your bubble of lover. I am probably Tortured Poets department right now.
That's always a good
Just
one.
vibes. Just vibes. Mm-hmm.
Well, before we jump into this amazing interview, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and even consider leaving us a review wherever you listen to your podcast. And make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok so you can keep up with all the latest tea that we have going on. But without further ado, please help us welcome Miss Moira.
Welcome to the podcast. We're so excited that you're here and just get to know you a little bit more. Obviously, we had our little dance party at the ball, but didn't get to talk a whole lot, and we're just really excited to be able to do that now. So I guess kind of before we start our questions and interview, if you will, just tell us a little bit more about you.
Okay, I don't really know what to say, but hi, I'm Moira. I am an actress, artist. I like to sing, read books, the creative stuff. That's what I love to do.
All of the things.
Yes, anything creative. I am a twin sister.
A fun fact. I love that fun fact.
That is a fun fact. She lives in Connecticut. We're far away from each other, but it's okay. I live with roommates who I met online because of a book series.
No
yeah,
way.
I met a lot of my really close friends from book series online, which is really exciting.
Yep.
I think a lot of people probably, but I'm really excited to be living with them. Yeah, that's me. Creative. I don't do too much.
That's a lot,
I have to ask,
actually.
What book series did you meet them through? What book series did you guys connect over?
House of Night.
Yes, I knew it. The moment you said it, I was like, it has to be House of Night.
Yeah.
That's so great. We love that one. But I mean, okay. Tried and true question of the FanTEAsy podcast. If you had to put your day, your mood, wrap it all up into a Taylor Swift era, what era are you in today?
Today specifically. I feel like recently, in this time of my life, not just say specifically, I would say Tortured Poets department, because just with all of the bookish stuff happening, it's like the perfect book album.
Absolutely.
Especially Taylor being back stateside, and now all of the videos coming back of Tortured Poets department. I'm like, yes. I can't. I'm envious of everyone that gets to go, but it's fine.
Can I sell a kidney for Taylor Swift tickets?
Literally. My bank account says no, but my heart says yes.
Yeah,
it's good.
So who's meeting up in Indy? Cause
let's go. I'm excited. Anyone that gets to go, I'm so jealous, but that would be so fun. Yeah. So we met, like we said on a previous episode, that we had our little dance moment, and then we kind of just started chatting with you, but we didn't really get to talk to you as far as you played Amarin at the Hofar ball, the night court ball that we all attended, which was so fun. We've already did our little recap and had the best time talking about it, but we want to know what your highlight or favorite moment was from the ball itself.
So
nice.
that ball
Yeah.
was the first ever ball/event that I've ever attended and was in a part of.
Amazing.
So
love that.
like just meeting everybody, that was really fun. The cast, everyone was just so nice, and meeting strangers was really fun. Cause I'm an introvert. I don't do that stuff. But it was really fun.
You were phenomenal, and nobody would
That's
have
so
pegged you as an
awesome.
introvert because, yeah,
No.
I thought you were so friendly right when we met you. I was like, this is so fun. And I am introvert, extrovert of I want to do the things, but then once I'm there, I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother anyone.
Yeah.
But no, I thought the
Yeah.
cast was phenomenal. You looked phenomenal. You should play
Yeah.
Amarin more often.
Seriously. Please?
Please,
I know when I was
please.
before it happened, I was like, I gotta be in character. I can't talk to. I need to be mean. Like I need, but we were okay. It was chill.
Mm-hmm.
We did notice that, talking with multiple of the cast members and everything, it's like you want to be in character, but also like we're all adults. We just want to like have a normal conversation with you at the
Yeah.
same time, and
Yeah.
that's
It's
pretty cool.
okay.
So what actually got you into cosplaying then?
I think just because I've always loved acting and reading. Once I saw other people doing it, I was like, hey, let me try. Because
Yeah.
it's like two of my passions to put together.
Mhm.
And I think that's really fun. It's fun, creative way to bring scenes or characters to life.
Yeah.
I love that.
You said it was your first time like cosplaying at an event, but obviously doing like social media and stuff like that. Have you like other characters that you've cosplayed? Is there anyone that you really enjoyed that you've done like content for?
Oh yeah. I love Violet Thorngale. She's my favorite character.
Oh, yes.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
We
I love
are
that.
big Empyrean girls for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, we have multiple copies of both books.
Oh yeah, I have multiples.
Yep.
So
We
good.
do love that series. And the deep dives kind of just make us really go fully into that, which has been fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that with like all the series if I had all the hours of everything to be able to do it. But I love Violet.
I know.
So does that mean you have a Zayden?
I wish.
We're both like, I mean, yeah, same.
Yep. I need my own Zayden. That's fine.
But we need like our own Zayden. We need our own Cassian. We just need.
The list goes on.
All of these fictional men in my life.
Wait, okay, so then who is your. This is an extremely hard choice, so it doesn't have to be like number one, but who is like your top book boyfriend?
Zayden.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I can vibe with it. I can.
Just making sure it
We love a
stacks
good
up,
shadow daddy.
I know. And I think it's exciting because we don't fully have him, like his whole story. So I think that's like what's even more intriguing about him is like, where is this going to go in books 3, 4, and 5?
Yeah.
And so one of the funny things during our Fourth Wing deep dive that has just now haunted me through the rest of Fourth Wing and going into Iron Flame, Callie randomly asked me one episode and was like, all right, like fuck, marry, kill. You get the Venom, Dane, and Jack Barlow.
Oh, that's
All right.
tough.
Give me your answers though. Like, come on. Montana thinks she's played this so perfectly, but I swear to God, it doesn't
I have
work.
the loophole.
It doesn't
works.
work.
It
Okay.
does.
Wait.
It
Okay.
does. You're the one that
Yeah.
came up with the loophole in the first place.
Okay. Kill Jack. Goodbye, Jack. I don't like you. I would. Okay. I don't normally curse,
That's fine.
so I
You do.
I do Dane
Mhm.
because he's described, and I'd marry a Venom because, spoiler alert for those who haven't read Iron Flame, Zayden.
Yeah.
That's the loophole.
That's the
See,
loophole.
you know.
Yeah.
See, that's exactly what we said. And we were like, but we could also marry Dane and then go on like a Thelma and Louise, Marianne and Wanda moment and just off Dane while we're at it.
Yeah,
We don't need him either.
that's true.
I don't know. I have a little hope for him moving forward, but not a lot. I think he's
Yeah.
something about him.
Mixed feelings. It's fine.
Too much Dane. We need more Zaddy, less Dane, but it's fine.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
TMD. So tell us a little bit more about the acting that you've done.
Well, so I haven't done too much. Mostly my acting started from when I was really young because of musical theater. I've always loved
Fun.
my parents took my sister and I to Broadway shows since we were just a drive away from New York. I used to live in Pennsylvania. And I've always loved Broadway shows because I love singing and acting. So I kind of put those two together. And then I started getting into photography. I got my own camera and I love filming with it, taking photos. So I started to do my own little scenes and films. And I started as well to get into other types, just not just myself, with like my friends and going out there with people I don't even know, doing short films. It's really fun.
That's
I love that.
awesome.
I'm going to backtrack
You're
just a
preaching to the
tiny
choir.
hair because I need to know now, what is your favorite musical?
I was literally about to say that.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's so hard.
I have a few. I haven't seen Hadestown yet, and I really want to. And I haven't seen 6, but I feel like those could be at the top once I see them. But I love Waitress. I love Dear Evan Hansen. Finding Neverland was pretty good. And then I just think the iconic ones of Wicked and Les Mis.
Yeah.
Oh, Les Mis.
Have you ever had the chance to see The Lion King on Broadway?
When I was young, like really little, I did. I don't remember too much about it, but I love the music.
I got to see it my junior year of high school, and just phenomenal. That one has stuck with me. Like I just love musicals and Broadway productions and theater, but that one, just being my very first Broadway performance, like, actual Broadway, it's stuck with me. I'm like, this is my first playbill and everything, and I'm just obsessed.
That was my first Broadway too. It was my 18th birthday present, and I was so ecstatic about it. But yeah, I love musicals, and we usually go to like the local like college theater. And now that I have kids, because I'm old and ancient and I have children, I take them every year, and I will raise my children to love musical theater and all things. So I love that you grew up doing the same, because I love. And you
do after our own hearts.
Yeah, literally. So you did like a short film, and then you directed in that same short film, or you directed another short film?
I direct my own stuff, but I haven't yet fully directed any long period short films that I've done with my friends or with people casting. But I do like it. I love being. I saw one of your questions about being in front or behind the camera. And I was about to say I love being behind the camera, but I also love being in front of it. But just seeing everything get done behind the lens and getting to move people or move the camera and find the good angles and lighting stuff, I do love doing that.
Yeah, that would be super fun. I think
That's
I would
awesome.
like that side of it more too. Like, well, mostly because I don't like being in front of the camera, but I like that you do both because I feel like it's usually one or the other. But once you start acting, I think everyone kind of has the itch then to direct. And I love that you've dabbled in both.
Yeah, it's fun
So
doing it.
now we're just waiting on all the future films that you have directed and that you're in. We're ready. We're going to be
We're
hyping
ready.
all of them. Be like,
Thank
hey,
you.
go watch all this. Big screen.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Hmm.
Now, okay, if you are the one on the screen, anyone in the entire world, who would be your dream co-star?
Okay. I do remember this question. I was like, wait, I have a list.
Of course,
Yes.
as you should.
I have many.
That's okay.
Yes. Give them to us.
So I have Greta Gerwig.
Mhm.
And then I have like lists of directors and producers I'd love to work with, but acting wise, Greta Gerwig, Viola Davis, Michelle Yeoh, anyone from the Outer Banks cast because I love them.
Chase Stokes.
I was like, that's Callie's man right there, Chase Stokes.
Love Chase Stokes.
I love JJ. I love Rudy.
Yes. I know. I love all of them. I
They're
have
so
not
great.
watched the new season
so
yet. I'm
great.
so excited.
I haven't watched it either. I know. It's great.
I know. I'm like waiting. I'm like, save that for like holiday maybe so I could just like binge it all.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
when things maybe slow down a little bit for all of us.
Probably not, but
Hmm.
I was like, I say that, and then holidays are 10 times busier than we
Crazy.
already are.
Directors, do you have
That's
any
okay, though.
notable directors that you want to work with?
Christopher Nolan.
Of course.
Hmm. I have the Duffer brothers on here because I love Stranger Things. But let's see.
It's
Those
almost
are-
Stranger Things Day, so
It is.
Yeah.
a couple more weeks.
You can't. I love Stranger Things too.
It's so good.
And why do we have to wait until next year? Like, next year is so far away. ACOTAR 6 and Stranger Things finale, it's so far. And that's
So
a lot
many
in 1 year. That's
It
emotionally
is.
devastating.
I was like, that's a lot of emotional turmoil. It'll be so good.
Yeah.
Rip my
We're all
heart
just
out.
going to be very
Stomp on it.
up and down all next year.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready for it all, to be honest.
I'm like, we're kicking the year off with Onyx Storm.
It's just gonna go. Shoo.
Like, are we ready? I'm ready, but can my heart handle it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, this is like related to Empyrean, not on our question list, but like, how emotionally devastated were you when you read Fourth Wing for the first time over Liam?
God, I snot cried. I hyperventilated.
Yeah.
It was so hard.
Well, and then I think she does such a beautiful job of like kind of building at the beginning. Like the books are always like a little slow, and then they hit like a pivotal point, and then it comes back down a little bit to where you're like, okay. And then all of a sudden it ends on like literally the biggest cliffhanger. And I am just like, what kind of cliffhanger could possibly be worse than Iron Flame?
Yeah.
I don't know. And when she's like, it's my favorite of the series, I'm like, so how bad is it? What did you do to Zayden?
Like, what are you doing to us?
It was jaw dropping.
Now, do you think that Violet's dad is dead, or do you think he's still alive?
I don't know. I'm like going back and forth between that. I have seen a lot of theories or people saying yes and no. I don't think I'd be surprised if he was still alive.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be surprised either way. It'd be cool.
For sure.
But
I
yeah.
think I need him to be alive. In my mind, he is somewhere hiding.
Yeah.
He knew too much. There's so much that there's so much we don't know. My brain
It's
is just like
crazy.
reeling.
I go crazy over it. I don't want to talk about it. On
It's
book
fine.
notes,
It's fine.
you're writing a book, and now I want to know more about it.
Yes, what can we
Okay.
know?
So I kind of started it like 2 years ago out of nowhere, and then I kind of dropped off because life happens and I just sometimes don't feel like doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's called the Cased Trials, and that's because a lot of it has elements from cards and poker, and I'd say right now in my mind it's like a mix between Alice in Wonderland meets Divergent, maybe meets Harry Potter, kind of.
Okay.
I
Okay.
I need it in my hands like right now.
I have sort of, I think the first chapter, I was starting to get more into it this year and last, but I have one character drawn and posted, and then I have like the first chapter kind of, so I could send it to you if you wanted to read some of
Yes,
it.
please.
We would love. What got
Yay!
you into
Would die of
writing?
happiness.
I think just me being someone who loves to create, and I wanted to do something a little different, and I love the idea of incorporating cards. I thought it was cool.
That is really cool. It's definitely very unique because most people
Very different.
don't think that way. And oh, I'm super excited now.
So send that over
So-
because I got some free time
I
today.
will.
Now, this is a series, right?
Yes, I'm hoping to make it in my mind right now. I'm hoping to make it a series.
Yes.
Do you generally have an idea of like how many books you want, or are we just kind of going with the flow?
I know I think I want 4 because there are 4 suits.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Checks out. I like.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. You're like, you know what? Maybe there's like a random Joker suit card
Right?
in there. It's the novella.
Yeah.
I just like can picture these books now beautifully on my shelf of the spines with all the
All
different
4
suits.
of them.
I love. I need.
We'll make so
I
much
need-
room.
Yeah.
All the room for them, please, right now. So, what can you tell us about like plot line in these books? Like main character, inspiration? What can we know?
I don't really know where my inspiration for the characters really comes from. Some names I'm kind of incorporating friends. I have a list of my characters and like their descriptions kind of. I definitely want to make it diverse because a lot of book characters, are the blonde blue eyes. So the main character, I guess, would be a little like myself, which everyone kind of writes that way. Just because I want her to have dark hair. I kind of made it a little reddish in tone because her name is Scarlet. I've always loved the names like Scarlet, Juliet, stuff like that. So I made her name Scarlet. And she... I don't really know how to say this without giving things away.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But basically, the first book is called The Cased Trials. the case competition. The series is called The Case Trials, but the first book is called The Case Competition. Because every year there's a competition held where people who are of age have to take a test to get into the competition. If they fail the test, they can't do the competition at all. And it's basically a lot of magic and fighting, and you have to see who comes out on top with like the most powerful slash strongest, but the strength isn't always with physical strength.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever wins will get like sort of a prize. Mostly it's the people who are holding the competition. They like give them more power or more freedom, stuff like that. I have a map somewhere. I have to show you my map.
I feel
There's
like
even
this
a
like
map. Oh,
kind
I
of
know.
gives like Divergent, but also kind of like Hunger Games.
Hunger
Ooh,
Games. That's where I
yeah.
was going to.
Yeah, and I'm like, power? Are we restricting power for people that don't get in this? Oh. I need to know more.
So
I need you to
I
write
know
this
the
book
I
theories
right
are
haven't.
now.
already rolling in, and we don't even know.
We have nothing on
I
this book,
haven't
and I need
updated
to
my
know.
map. I haven't updated my map in a while, so it has the old title on it.
That's
But this is what I've drawn so far.
Oh my gosh.
And you've drawn all of this?
Mhm.
That's
That's
so good.
incredible.
So we have like this place is called the Flesh, as like a flesh
Yeah.
in cards, but it's basically where all the poor people live. It's like the slums kind of. And then I have the pot here where you take the test. We have the training center over here. I forget what I called it. The House of Cards. And I have like the capital with each suit kind of.
Okay,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. I see. I want
That's
it
way
now.
cool.
And I love that you did your own
I
map.
know. My
I know
brain
that
is
that's
like
like
reeling.
yeah. Can you teach me some things? Did you do that on Procreate? I'm not very good with that yet.
I did. I love Procreate.
I had it and then I ended up getting rid of my iPad and now I don't have it and I miss it so much. I loved Procreate. I would just play with it on like for hours.
I love it. That's where I do all of my art. And then this is my one. This is how I think the main character might look. I might change it up, but
Okay.
I see it.
And you drew
I
this
see
one as
it.
well?
I did.
You are so
Wait, maybe I should
talented.
darken
You
it.
really are.
Maybe that's better. It's darker now. Oh, wait, see yourselves.
Yeah, we can
I
see
see
it.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I love that.
So, obviously, we've got like sci-fi fantasy aspects going on here. Is there
Mhm.
also like romance plot line, or are we sticking more true to the like okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get. I want to put enemies to lovers, morally gray, kind all of the good stuff.
Our favorites.
Uh-huh.
Super exciting. We cannot wait.
Yeah, so we need to get off of this so you could go write your little bookie so we can read it.
I know, I'm like, that's just what I want now. I just want this book in my hands so I
Yeah.
can start reading it and freak out and be so excited.
I
Oh my
like
god, it
can
sounds
see
so
it
good.
all in my head as like a movie, but I just wish I was a faster writer because then I could just go boop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. We've had this conversation many times. We're like, I don't think I could write a book. So I mean, even kudos to you for just doing it because that's already a huge step in the right direction.
Yeah. Starting it is the first step, but I
True.
could not. That's amazing. And like
Yeah.
you're kind of a jack of all trades of literally doing
Yeah.
so many different creative outlets, which is amazing. It's hard for people like to be able to do more than one. And I like, oh my God, you do them all so well too. So
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
Phenomenal.
people Like Callie and I always joke because we do a lot of different things, and we're like, but what is it that we're like really good at? Because we do so many things.
Mm-hmm.
But like you're out here just doing all of them, and you're killing it in all of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like,
so
for listeners,
kind of
she's on
switching.
IMDb, and I'm sorry, like you're credible, and we're not.
Literally, like a huge accomplishment right there.
You guys are
Kind
incredible.
of a gear switch though. So music, you said you like to sing. Do you have, is it just like you like to sing with anything? Do you have a specific genre that you really stick to when you like to like really belt it, or what are you into?
I think I like a bit of everything. I love to sing. Mostly, I think just, I guess pop, because it's something I listen to that a lot, which are most of the artists. But I do love musical theater, so I love any musical songs as well. I don't know. The only thing that I am not really a singer at is rap. I don't really listen to rap or rap, but other than that, I like pretty much everything.
It's like my rap knowledge is little.
Mm-hmm.
Slim Shady.
Same.
I know, I'm like Eminem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't actually do it either. Like my brain can't keep up fast enough to like say it out loud. So Montana can, which is fantastic.
Hey, we don't have to talk about that.
The only like rap that I am good at is from Lemonade Mouth into Terminate when Wen starts to rap his verse.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, yep. Wait, okay, so then celebrity crush. Who would be like a top celebrity for you?
I
It's a
don't
hard
know.
one.
That is hard. I've gotten asked this before, but I never know what to say.
There's too many.
Well, and it's hard because like people, like some people, it's just like, wow, they are a very attractive person. Other people are like, wow, I feel like we would vibe because they're really funny, and it's
Yeah. I feel like it always changes too.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't have to be like all time.
We have like
I don't
5
know.
to 10.
Oh, I love that. I think. Okay, because I can't really think of anybody right now, I'm just going to say Rudy because of how much I love JJ.
Okay,
Love JJ.
that's
Love.
fair. Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
That's good. That works out for me because you can have JJ and I will take
Yes,
Chase Stokes. Why am I drawing a name on his?
John
like,
B.
John B.
John
duh.
B.
Oh,
That's
I need to go
perfect.
watch Outer
Let's
Banks
go.
again. Yeah,
Woo.
yeah. But then I'm like low key just obsessed with him and Kelsey. So I'm like, you're so happy and
Yeah.
in love. And then I think that's why I'm like,
They're
I
so
love him
cute.
because he's so in love. Like, love makes me happy. I love love.
Yeah.
He's so cute. So,
And then there's my like celebrity husband who is just like the nerdiest little thing, and I love him, so it's fine.
which one specifically? James Phelps?
James Phelps, duh.
Yeah.
My Fred Weasley. He's so
Yeah.
cute and nerdy, and I love it.
Aww.
Yeah. He is cute.
I'm like our little like Lego building, stargazing, loving metalhead man. I love it.
Mhm. He's a good one.
We
And then I
we love
watched
the nerds.
the Scooby-Doo movie the other night with the kids, and Montana's also obsessed with Matthew Lillard, which is Shaggy.
I love Matthew
And
Lillard.
yeah,
I
so then I was like texting her like, it's your show. It's your man.
the stories that people share about meeting him at like Comic-Con and stuff, they're always the nicest encounters. I'm like,
Mhm.
I
Aw.
want to have that encounter. Like,
Yeah, literally.
literally
He's
yesterday
a
I saw when this girl
genuinely great
posted
person.
Yeah, he was like hyping up the moment she walked up. He was like, "Oh my gosh, like your hair is so luscious." And he's like yelling to everybody. He's like, "Hey, everybody, look at this girl's hair. It's so beautiful. Like how amazing she is." I'm like, "What? I want
Do that
Matthew
for
Lillard
me.
to like my hair."
Yeah.
You know who's really nice? Leo Howard. I don't know if you know who that is. He was in the original. Wait, no, he was in Legacies
Oh,
and
okay.
Kicking It. But I worked with him at a convention because I was his handler. He was so sweet.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I have to like look people
That's
up. I don't know.
awesome.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
But everyone had like their headshots to sign to give to guests and stuff, and we were drawing on them. And he was like, "Oh my god, she drew this!" And even like a fan of his had me sign their photo.
No
I was like,
way.
"Okay."
That is so awesome.
Like it's happening.
Oh my god, he was in
That's
Why Women
amazing.
Kill. I think that was like a Hulu special.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
show, I like could not stop watching it. It was so bizarre. I was like addicted to it for a hot minute. I was like every single episode just binging. Okay, yeah, I'm following now. Leo Howard. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
I don't
You
feel
had to
like
say
I've really
legacies. I was like,
met.
"Oh, yeah."
Yeah, I don't think I've really ever watched. I mean, like met any true celebrities, especially none that I'm like. You're like the hottest or greatest, funniest person.
I mean, hey, we have an actress in our midst, so we've got celebrity in the making. And then
Check.
when she's all big and famous,
We'll come
bring
back
us
to
sweet
this
Matthew
tiny little
Lillard.
podcast. Yes.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, well, we knew that she was going to be a big deal before everyone else, so.
Literally. We are the forever hype women.
I love
We
you
are
guys.
here for it and cannot wait for everything that you have coming up.
Mhm.
Speaking of, what do you have like in the works? What exciting things can we look out for in the future? We need to know all the things.
So I do have something that I've kind of technically finished last. Did I finish it last year? Maybe it was this year in February. I filmed the Iron Flame scene with Violet getting captured by
Yes.
Varish.
No way.
Like, I have it, I did it by myself, but then I asked some friends to do the voiceover part so that way I could add their voices. But I do want to get it with everyone in person. I have all of the scenes and all of the audio. I just haven't fully finished putting it together.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I did that, and I'm excited to post that whenever.
Oh, that's gonna be gut wrenching. I'm ready to have my heart ripped out. Cause that scene was so painful.
Like with Leo, and like I want to
And
do it
we're-
in person with people, but
Oh my gosh, and you should. And we're like going through Iron Flame right now and preparing for all of these gut wrenching things all over again. So yeah, I need you to do this. We have a list of tasks for you to complete, okay?
I know my list is long. I need to get going.
I love all of this. But that's so good. Like it's fun to have things to like look forward to and like things that you're excited about because I feel like that's hard as like a creative of staying motivated because some projects do take a lot longer. So it's fun that you have like some things that you are like excited that are coming and I'm excited about.
Thank
More
you.
things to look out for.
Yeah,
Everyone should look out for.
One of my roommates, she's getting into writing screenplays, and we recently filmed a little short that she wrote where I'm one of the main characters. There's another one, and they're brother and sister, and we're hoping to send it into film festival, so it won't be posted publicly yet.
Right.
But my roommates and I all love to do like acting. One of them's a makeup artist, so we have our little I guess production. I wouldn't say company, but
Yeah.
we have something called Unwritten Productions where we have our little films and try to create and do film festivals and stuff like that.
That's
Super
so
exciting.
awesome. And I love that you are surrounded by such creative and supportive people, because I really feel like that helps being in that environment. It's
Oh,
like, okay,
yeah.
yeah, like we can work on this together, or that's a great idea. Thank you for helping me. And
Being able to bounce
definitely
off
is
and
super
like
important.
I feel like for creatives it's hard because it is like such a personal experience, like when you are like you're pouring so much of yourself into your work that if you're not around like-minded supportive people, that could be even harder. I love that you have a support system that like is doing it with you but also just like cheering you on, which we will always be doing. Like now we're in your corner too,
Yes.
cheering you on. This is so exciting.
I know I found that many people in this community are similar because so many people now are making little scenes or films with everyone they're meeting online, and it's just awesome, and I love it.
I love
That's so fun. That's what we're finding too. Just really meeting more people in the book community ever since we started the podcast, especially like finding just our community, you know, the people who are not going to make you feel judged or
Yeah.
make you feel weird for liking these things. And you know, it's like my uncle will joke and he's like, "Oh, are you reading a book about bat boys or dragons?" And I'm like, all of the above.
hmm
Yeah, it's great. Don't hate.
No, try it sometime.
Exactly. I mean, I've got my mom in reading these books, so and then some of my other family members also read them. So I'm like, we've got some people in our quarter here, but
Nice.
just truly finding the people who understand and accept, like,
hmm
this is what you like, and that's okay. It's not nerdy, it's not childish. Like, we are just having a good time, and I think it's really cool. We've met a lot of amazing people, and now, like, including you, because we all have like our little bestie ship here now, and I'm just super excited. And
Yay.
all the things that you're doing are super exciting.
Mm-hmm.
This is so surreal right now.
I know, it's crazy. I keep seeing people post like 1 week, 2 weeks ago from the event, and it's crazy that we met there. And
I know.
wild.
Of all places too, when there was hundreds of people, and I'm sure so many people came up and were like, hey, let's take a photo, which we didn't take a photo together.
Some people came up to me asking for a photo, but I think some people didn't know who I was. Because I was,
Really?
They're lost.
I was trying to be, I was trying to be in character. Like, I like your jewelry and stuff, and sometimes I got like looks like, and I walked away because I don't think they wanted anything to do with me, so I walked away.
Well,
I don't
you
like
were a
that
fantastic
vibe.
Ambryn, so
Thank
You
you.
really were. You really were.
And
I mean,
I do wish I got more pictures with people.
we were thinking that because we didn't take a whole lot of cast member photos. We didn't take a lot of photos or videos in general because we were just taking it all in, and then we were like,
Yeah.
wow, like I wish we would have done that. We didn't get a photo with you, and we were so bummed. We're like, we need to like have this to like commemorate the start of our friendship, and we totally forgot.
I know.
I feel like I'm so bad at taking photos with people, like when I'm going to hang out or visit someone.
Well, it's just hard because you're trying to like be off of your phone and like just be in the moment.
Yeah.
But then post like after you leave, you're like, oh, I want to post about this fun time and like meeting this person or hanging out with my best friend or whatever it is. But then you don't actually have anything to share from it. That's me to a T.
Yeah.
But I relate. Because I just like want to be with my people and unplug and then like, but we live in a world of social media, and that's really hard as people who are like trying to create a presence. But it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
That's where we struggle with like content creation, because like Callie and I are obviously long distance best friends. We've been best friends for just about 5 years now, and when we saw each other in Arizona, that was the first time in 4.5 years we'd seen each other. So it's like,
Wow.
we want to like take all the pictures and do all the podcast things, but we're just like, let's just color pictures and make cookies and
Right.
be together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The weekend went way too fast, but I mean, it was really good.
It
And I
did.
like the ball itself, I felt like was just so fun, and being able to like go, because
It
it's one thing to
flew
like
by.
connect. It's one thing to connect like on social media with people, but then when you're like actually in person and like getting just like face to face interaction was so much better. And I'm like, oh, I
Oh,
need to
yeah.
do this like once a month in order to actually make friends, because I am like a weirdo and I'm like, I don't want to like randomly DM this person because their dog is cute. Like, I mean, I should, because who cares? But it's hard. It's really hard.
It
Whereas
is.
like you start talking in person and you're like, oh my God, yeah, I love your outfit, or I love your costume or whatever. And then you just casually have a conversation. And I think that's just more organic in my mind.
Yeah.
Not that social
Yeah,
media is not, because
100%.
I've met so many amazing people, but it's just harder. The bear of the
Mm-hmm.
beast, I think.
I'm so stuck. I'm still hung up on the fact that you're like, people didn't realize who I am because we saw you. We were
Yeah.
like, that is Amber.
The best.
Literally.
Maybe they did, but it didn't seem like it.
Well, we knew right away. It was very
matters.
obvious who you were. So
It was
we thought you looked
giving
phenomenal.
so good, to the point,
Also,
like all the costumes. I'm like, I need all of these.
I saw the Book Lush events announcement today. And I saw your comment. You're like, I can't wait to be back in Valaris. And they're like, dot, 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 with all the jewels. I was like, what an Amran thing to say. I was dying. I was like, oh, yes, you get it.
I know. I kept joking with everyone that if they lose any of their jewelry during the night, that I don't have it. Maybe.
Wink, wink.
You're like, huh, me, what?
I'm the problem.
Hey,
Hi,
Amran loves
it's
her
me.
jewels. So where did you find your whole jeweled belt waist moment?
Amazon.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love
That's
it.
great.
The whole
Everything was from
thing.
Amazon. The whole thing.
No,
So
thank you.
for people who want to get into acting or cosplaying or just anything in the creative realm, what advice would you give people?
I see these questions a lot, and I usually see people just say, just do it. Which, yes, I would say just do it too. I find it helps to start with something that you love, that you connect to. So if it's a movie you love, maybe do a few self tapes or scenes by yourself and get practicing. If you want to get into cosplay, you could start off with a closet cosplay. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive. Find whatever you have and just go for it, and there will be plenty of people ready to support.
I love that.
I love that.
Good advice.
I think so, because you're right. Most people do say, oh, just do it. Like, you just have to do it. And that's true. Yes, you do have to take that first step and, like, literally do it. But
Mm-hmm.
you're right. It should be something that you connect with, not just like, oh, I'm going to throw on a random thing that I have no connection to and I've never seen in my life. And I'm just going to throw it
Just
out
because
there.
it's
Like, then it's
popular
not
or
going to be any
something,
good.
Yeah.
like doing what's
Yeah.
popular. But if you're not connected to it, then I feel like then it makes it even harder to really kind of visualize what you're trying to do or enjoy it, and you want to enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Well, that wraps up all of our questions today, I think. Thank you so much, Moira, for coming on the podcast with us and just telling us all about your amazing self. We really enjoyed having you with us.
Thank you for having me. It was so fun, and I love chatting with you guys.
Yeah, we had a really great time. And obviously, FanTEAsy listeners, please go check out Maura and all the amazing things that she is doing. She is a phenomenal content creator, actress, writer, director. I mean, literally the list goes on. So please, please, please go support her in all of her ventures.
Thank you.
Because you saw it here first. Like, she's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Manifesting
100%.
it all. We are manifesting it all.
Well, we cannot wait to see what you have in store for, the rest of the year and just in the future.
Yeah.
Please, keep us updated, and everyone else, keep an eye on all the socials and everything to see what she's doing, because you're not going to want to miss it. She's doing big things, people, and we are so ready. We are here for it. Moira, you were phenomenal. We love you so much, and we were so happy to chat with you today.
Me too.
Love you.
Love
All
you
right.
guys.
Bye. Thank you.